Here is how you can write a misdirect like a professional comedian. Now you need misdirects in your comedy, speeches that you give at events, presentations out to get quick laughs and to hook your audience by never letting them know what comes next. But writing a misdirect is not complicated. You don't need an already funny, layered story to make one work. All you need is to move some details around in an ordinary sequence of events. Check out this example from Dusty Slay, who is one of the best working comics right now.
I was at a hotel recently and nothing worked. The elevator didn't work. I finally got up to my room and the Wi-Fi didn't work. So I went back downstairs. I was like, hey, the Wi-Fi doesn't work. He was like, yeah, it's a little shaky. But the network name is Ramada Inn 1. And that's when I realized why it was shaky, because we weren't at a Ramada Inn. I could see the Ramada Inn through the window.
So the first step in writing a good misdirect is by selecting a topic in which the rules are being broken. What you're talking about should be against the status quo, unconventional, maybe even illegal. In the example, Dusty is joking about a hotel ripping off another hotel's Wi-Fi. The second step to write a good misdirect is to choose which detail to hide and then use as the punchline later. And to do this, first we need to list out our sequence of events. So if we're using Dusty's example, he probably came up with this joke from an experience that he had in his life. And if he were to describe that experience, it would probably look something like this. I was at a La Quinta Inn, the Wi-Fi wasn't working. I go to get help from the front desk. The guy at the front desk tells me the network name is the Ramada Inn. Now that we have our events, we can see that Dusty chose to hide the fact that he was at a La Quinta, moved it to the end of the joke to use as the punchline. And because Dusty withheld that information from the audience, it becomes a nice little surprise. Please follow for more joke writing breakdown.